There have been so many new makeup launches lately. I really cannot keep up. Like, I really cannot keep up. But are any of them really worth you spending your money on them? Today I'm testing some of these new releases. I have a mixture of high-end drugstore and affordable makeup. Those three are my favorite. What other kind is there? Well, there is more luxury makeup, and sometimes we do try luxury makeup on this channel, but these are high-end, affordable, and drugstore products. We have the latest releases from Laura Mercier, Hard Candy, e.l.f, Bobbi Brown, L'Oreal, Pat McGrath, Tier. Like, we have a plethora of products. We have, I think, something in every category. Eyes, lips, cheeks. So today I'm going to tell you which ones are worth your money and which ones I would skip. And I like to give you guys my honest opinion, so that is what I'm gonna do. Stay tuned for the video. If you like this makeup and you want to know what products I use to create this beautiful glam, then stay tuned for the video. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get started. Okay. Hello, my precious jewels. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you come to the right channel. I haven't filmed in a couple of weeks, but in today's video, I'm doing a trying new makeup video. I have a lot of brand new products. I have some first impressions, some second chances, some different color choices because I wasn't sure about the color. I have the L'Oreal Tinted Balm with hyaluronic acid. I have it in shade 10. I don't know how it's going to work on me, but we're going to test it out today. This is supposed to be like a dupe for the It Cosmetic Balm. It Cosmetic didn't have a shade for me because I looked for it. Then we have this Tier primer again. I actually really like this primer. When I tried it the last time, it looks beautiful on camera, but in person I was like, oh, I don't think I like it. So we're gonna test this out again. I got a new shade of the e.l.f Soft Glam Cream Bronzer in the shade Deep Intense. I didn't even know that they had this color. They only had up to Tan Deep in the store, so that's why I have new shades. I love these Pat McGrath lippies so much that I bought 2 new shades, so now I have 4 of them. I have this Bobbi Brown Crystal Eyeshadow Stick. I bought 4 of the shades. The shade that was going viral, I didn't get that one because it was sold out. But when I looked at it, I was like, you know what? I have enough shadows that are that shade. So we're gonna test at least 1 or 2 of these out today. So I'm excited for that. A lot of the other products are products that you've seen on the channel before, but we're still testing because I haven't been filming in a couple of weeks. I had a lot going on, so I'm back. If you guys love a trying new makeup video, which I know you do, please stay tuned for the video. Give the video a thumbs up. Of course, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Hype the video. I'm just going to get started. So I don't have any primer on. I just have my moisturizer on, which is the Haro Wonder Black Rice 5-Ceramide Barrier Cream. I love this cream. It's so good. It gives the skin a nice plump glow to it, so that's what we're using. So I'm going to put the primer on first so it can set into the skin while I'm doing the eyes. What I'm using for eyes today, other than the Bobbi Brown sticks, I'm going to use this palette, Flickering Sands palette, and I think this will be good for what we have going on with the eyes today. This channel is like a breath of fresh air to me. Thank you to everybody that sent your wishes to my grandma and my mom. They're hanging in there. You know, I just never know when I'm gonna have to leave and go out of town. This is the Tier Flawless Pore Prep Primer. So I'm gonna put this in all of my areas that I have texture, which is this cheek, my nose. I'm gonna put it around my mouth because I get oily there. I should maybe use the other primer because there's another one, and maybe put it in my forehead area where I have dryness. Maybe I'll try that primer. This is so lightweight. It goes on like a cream. It really did have my skin looking super smooth. I was impressed when I was looking back at the footage. I had, oh my god, this is so good. So this is the Tier 3-in-1 grip primer. It gives radiance, skin plumping, and makeup grip. Let's see what it does. So this is the Tier Flawless Pore Prep Primer, and this is the Tier Reflect Glow Prep Primer. That's what the second package looks like. It has a pump, which I love. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. Oh yeah, it's like a gel. Feels lightweight. Oh yeah, it's very liquidy, but gel-like. So we're gonna put some up here. Maybe it'll smooth out this forehead, because sometimes my forehead, it be acting a fool. And I can't even say it's from this lace band because I don't have it on that often. These are the two primers that we are using today. This is the Morphe Flickering Sands eyeshadow palette. So Morphe has come out with with 3 matte palettes. I didn't get them because I have so many of these 12 pan or 6 pan palettes that I know I have those colors. So I was like, I'm not gonna waste my money. I'm so excited to be filming. So we have some, I guess mostly drugstore, but a few like high-end products that we're gonna test out. I have like a high-end setting spray and the high-end the crystal eyeshadow stick. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is So Sentimental. I'm just gonna set this eyelid. I have a concealer base on, and I know I keep saying that I'm gonna start using more eye bases because I have plenty of eye bases. I just haven't been using them. So this is a really pretty color for every day, just like a one and done type thing. I like that. I have a combination of my air on, my air conditioner, and my fan because this room does not get cool. I don't understand it. And you would think because the unit is right outside this window, which means nothing, but it does not get cool, the room. So I'll be sitting in here like burning up. So today, because we have like 93 degrees, which is one of the cooler days that we've had because it's been like 100. I said that to say if you hear any sounds that are annoying, like it sounds like a compressor, that is my AC. It's so hot, I have to have it on. I cannot film without it. And I have the fan on. That's how hot it is in here. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is Hot Horizon, which is like a peachy kind of shade. See, it just went on. It's like a peachy brown kind of shade. So we're just gonna put that here. That's the shade, and I use this one on the lid. These Morphe shadows are so buttery. I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna take that same shade and put it on the lid. This right here, because we want the glitter shadow that we're gonna put on the lid to show up. Yeah, when I got this palette, I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work for me. But I actually do like it for every day. And the formula of these mattes, I'm more than sure that they're the same as the palettes that they came out with last year. It's just that they're all matte instead of having the different formulas mixed in. Really great formula. And even though this palette has some shimmer in it, we're just gonna go and use crystal eye sticks. Let me swatch the 4 shades that I have, and I'm gonna tell you how much these retail for. I wanna say they are $34. It comes in 5 shades. It says Bobbi Brown Crystal Eye Eyeshadow Pigment Stick. Glides on with pearlescent pigments and a dewy touch for effortless sparkle that you can wear anytime. No fallout or fuss. Now, from what I understand, these have 3 different size pearl pigments in them, so it makes it like super sparkly. I love a good sparkle eye that you don't have to work hard to get. Like, there's no stipulations on how you have to apply it. Okay, so they're pretty small, but this is what we have. So we have this one, which is Brilliant Pink, Brilliant Violet, which is like, I guess, a purpley shade, Brilliant Bronze, and Brilliant Honey. So let's see what the swatches look like. We're gonna swatch them. They come with this little plastic cap. I want to say I heard somebody say you should keep them because these dry out really fast. So let's see. This is Brilliant Pink. Oh, okay, and it doesn't look pink. Maybe the sparkles are pink. This is Brilliant Violet, which is sort of like a silvery. So Brilliant Pink and Brilliant Violet, very pretty colors. They're wet and cooling, feeling like the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Multi-Use Pigment Sticks. It feels like that. I didn't really love that formula. This is Brilliant Bronze. It's a pretty champagne-y kind of color. Gorgeous. And this one is Brilliant Honey. So this is more like a gold color. So that is all 4 of the shades. Brilliant Pink, Brilliant Violet, Brilliant Bronze, and Brilliant Honey. That is what they look like. I want to see what they look like on the eyes. Okay, we're going to take Brilliant Purple. Even though my shirt don't have no purple in it, but you can't really see it. We're going to put this on. Maybe it has purple shimmer. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That is actually very gorgeous. That's pretty. It's like it dries down really fast. It's very pigmented from what I can see. And you can definitely layer it. That is pretty. I like that. Really nice. Okay, so I want to make sure I roll it down and put the little cap back on. And then we're going to try this brilliant pink over here in this area. And see if it really looks pink. Oh. Oh. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. I'm gonna get a clean brush and just see, can we blend it a little bit? I like that. I mean, it doesn't look as shimmery as I thought it was gonna be. Maybe a little bit more. So maybe it's better like that. Just tapped on and left without blending out. It really gives a beautiful amount of pigment as long as you don't blend it out. All right, I'm gonna go back in with the other shade. I guess it looks nice. I'm gonna put this on this. It dries down really fast. I guess I better put a little bit more in here. We'll see how this goes. It feels very soft to the touch though, like it's nothing on there. It doesn't have any like flakiness or anything like that. Let's see how this wears. We can test out all of these products to see what's really worth buying. Because I mean, it's so many products that go viral based on who talks about it. But sometimes people are not accurate. I like to give you guys my honest opinion. I just do. Because I feel like if I recommend something to you, it's because I tested it and I'm telling you that it actually works. The Selena Gomez Perfect Strokes Matte Liner. Okay, so that is our liner. I'm gonna use this new mascara that I've been hearing about. This is the Maybelline Sky Tubes Lash Sensational Tubing Mascara in Very Black, number 801. So we're gonna use this. It has a precision stretch brush. Okay, it says tubing, lash extension, length and care. I've been hearing so much about this mascara. I was like, I have to try it. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. Pink and silver and black. It's gorgeous. That is what the packaging looks like. I love doing a full face of new makeup for you guys. And I will be doing some update videos on products that I've been testing. This retails for $13.99. It's by Maybelline. It comes in just this one shade. It says get the ultimate extension like length with Maybelline Sky Tubes Tubing Mascara, featuring the tubing extender brush, conditioning formula, and up to 24-hour wear. It says it has advanced polymers that wraps each lash in a flexible, lightweight tube for visibly elongated length from root to tip. Okay, so you guys can't see how long my lashes or how short my lashes are, but I want to show you that they are very, very short. This is my first time trying this. You see, I just opened the package. It has a nice wand. This is the kind of wand that I like. It has a lot of bristles and it has a small sort of narrowing wand that usually gets all of my short lashes. So let's see what this does. Now I don't necessarily see where it's giving length. What I do feel, and this could be just because this is the first use of this product, is that it's making the lashes very stiff. Very stiff. Can you see a difference? Yeah. I think there is a difference, but I don't know that it's length that it's given or if it's just coating the lashes. That's what I think is happening. I think you can definitely see the difference. I feel like you could see a little difference. I know I have the black liner on, but I think you can still see the difference. I definitely see what it's doing, and I feel like this would be a great everyday mascara with just like a one and done shadow, maybe a little sparkle, and you don't necessarily have to put a lash on if you don't want to, but today we're gonna put lashes on because I usually regret it when I film and I don't put a lash on. I just like the way my finished look looks with a lash. We'll try this on the lower lashes. Let's get to the foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluron Tinted Balm Foundation. It's new. It comes in 12 shades and I have the second to deepest shade. It retails for $17.99. It says this L'Oreal True Match Hyaluron Tinted Balm Foundation. I hope this is my shade. Okay, so it's very, very creamy. And it might be like a little dark for me. I think it is. Let's see. Okay, so this is very dark. Let's see how it goes. It says formulated with 80% skincare ingredients. This makeup feels as good as it looks. So just going on, it feels heavy. Like it has a perfumey kind of smell, but it smells like some kind of oil. I'm gonna show you the coverage on this. It says hydrates the skin, plumps the look of fine lines, buildable to light medium radiant coverage that melts onto the skin, covering imperfections instantly and improving the look of skin over time. 91% said imperfections like wrinkles and fine lines look minimized after use. It says it's for all skin types. Now I would not recommend this for oily skin in the summertime, and I'm gonna exchange this for a lighter shade because this is to me like too dark. I would have to do too much work for this, but it actually looks pretty beautiful on the skin. And the coverage is actually pretty nice. It says the perfect match of makeup and skincare. True Match Hyaluronic Tinted Balm is makeup that feels as good as it looks. It combines the instant hydration of skincare with the radiant coverage of a foundation. All-day comfort that is never greasy or cakey. On-the-go format, built-in mirror, an antimicrobial teardrop shape applicator for easy application and re-application wherever you go. So that's cute. Okay, so it does have a mirror, and it comes with this cute little puff that I probably won't use. The mirror is nice and clear. The foundation is definitely a little dark for me, and this might be a problem with my products that I'm going to use because it's so dark. I mean, it looks nice on the skin, but it's definitely got some weight to it. I don't particularly care for the feel. In the summertime, nobody wants to feel oily and greasy like this. I know I don't. I mean, it gives the skin a nice plump look like it says, and hydrating. It just feels heavy on the skin. And it's itching. Like my cheeks feel like they're itching already. Oh, I don't like that. It's tingling in here. Now the skin looks nice and plump. If you look at the cheek area, the skin looks very nice, very plump, and very hydrated. It says all day comfort that is never greasy or cakey. I don't see where, I mean, I think actually the shade looks really, really pretty, but I would definitely change this and get a lighter shade. So let's try this new color of the e.l.f. Soft Glam Cream Bronzer. I tried Tan Deep. This one actually looks like it's more on the burgundy side. I don't know if the top reflects the color of the bronzer. We're gonna see that in a minute. And these, let's see if they, see, I heard that these were like, they dried down and didn't move. I feel like it already smudged, and we had them on for a minute. I wanted to test and see if they moved, and they did. So we're gonna see if it dries down a little bit more in a few minutes. So this is $7. It is like a deep berry kind of color to me. A nice amount of product in here. Let's see what it looks like. I think it's gonna be perfect with this foundation that we have on. Let's see. See that color? Yeah, it's definitely a deep kind of berry looking color. If you look at that, like a deep reddish brown. Let's see how it blends out. This is the BK Beauty 109 if I didn't say it. We're gonna blend this out. I think I love the shade of this. See how effortlessly it blends out? I think it's because this is such a creamy foundation. I mean, it really looks gorgeous on the skin. The actual tinted balm, the one that I have from Laura Mercier, is so much more comfortable and less emollient. This is very emollient, and the coverage on that balm is more medium coverage. Definitely not full because it didn't cover up my hyperpigmentation. It's medium, but it's still actually pretty good because for it to be a balm, it does give a nice amount of coverage. So if you're somebody that likes your skincare in your foundation, then I think that you will love this. I think this will work really good for drier skin types. And when I say this, I mean the tinted balm for drier and more normal skin types. I don't think this is going to be good for my oily skin. It's just my opinion. I'm going to take this brush and just blend this out. The bronzer blends out very effortlessly on this tinted balm. This is definitely not the kind of formula for somebody with oily skin, unless you just don't mind glowy makeup at the end of the night. I mean, it looks very healthy, but it's not for me. That's what I see so far. So we're gonna take these Essence concealers. I have the shade 180 and 230. I love these new Essence concealers. They're really a good formula. The colors could be better, but the formula is awesome, and I don't mind for $6. Like, it works really nice, and it's giving you the coverage and the smoothness under the eye. Like, it doesn't crease. I'll take this and put this here just to give a little reverse contour to kind of clean that up a little bit. That was shade 230. This is $180. Okay, so I have 2 shades of this blush from e.l.f. This is Gumball and this one is Melon Drama. We're gonna test out both of them. I always like to mix my blushes. So we're gonna just put this on and see how it blends out. I don't know if the formula is the same as the bronzer, but the bronzer blended out effortlessly. So this is like a melon color. Let me show you what it looks like. That's pretty. So sort of like a hot pink, and this one is more like a, oh, they both pink. This one is a little more red. They don't have any smell. I don't know if they emphasize the pores. We're gonna see. So this is the amount of product that you get in here, the same amount of product that was in the bronzer. One of you guys is like, please put the blush on your hand first before you put it on your face. So that is what I'm doing today. I'm gonna work from my hand to see how it shows up. I feel like I need to, yeah, it's not giving me enough. Like, you don't even see anything. Let's try it like this. Let's see. So there's like a little bit of something, but it's not super pigmented, but it is blending out really nicely. It's not pigmented at all. You see like a little bit of the product. I mean, like, when I say a little bit, I mean like a little bit. Now, if I put it on the skin, let's see. That's how I like to put my blush on, because I like to see it. Yeah, see, now you could get more pigment like that. I don't know if maybe these colors are too light. I don't think so. It's very subtle, which is not a bad thing at all. That was the shade Melon Drama, which was this one. Let's put the pink one. It looks like it's blurring the cheek area, which I like, because I have most of my texture in my cheeks. I have very oily textured skin. And when I say textured, I mean like my cheeks. They really sometimes become so enlarged based on products that you could read everything that I put on my face. And it just gives you like a list of everything. So yeah. Okay, I like that. So far so good. Let's blend out this concealer. I'm gonna use this brush by Nikki LaRose. This is the N19 brush from Nikki LaRose and BK Beauty. Even with all of that time that I had to conceal on, it actually is still blending out really nicely, and it's leaving a nice amount of coverage. That just lets you know how emollient this tinted balm is, because the concealer was sitting on for a minute and we didn't have to add any hydration to the skin in order to blend out the concealer that was sitting there for a minute. Very nice. I'm gonna use this Glass on Lock spray from Hard Candy. And we're gonna try this and see. This is supposed to give you a glass skin look. Now, one thing I could say about these Hard Candy setting sprays, they actually set your makeup. This is glass skin finish, hydrates and protects skin with milky ceramides, 16-hour hold and alcohol free. So I like the alcohol free. It's one of those type of things where the other one that I used, it did not dry down. It feels very lightweight going on though. It definitely feels sticky, but we're gonna powder and see. I mean, it gives a beautiful glow to the skin though. A beautiful glass-like finish. We're gonna use these Catrice Soft Blur matte setting powders. When I used these powders before, they were so, I thought, drying. So I think that with this foundation that it would work really well. So we're gonna see. Very lightweight, talc-free powders. I hate the top on it because it's not flat, so you really can't dip your puff in there like you want to. It's a very thin formula. Very thin. I think this is supposed to be like blurring. I don't know if I feel like it's blurring. I feel like I see my bags under my eyes more than anything. Because I remember when I tried this, I was like, I think I'm going to return this. Just for moments like this, when you have this kind of balmy texture, something dry like this may even everything out. So let's see what it does. And this is like a peachy, it's light, but it's like a peachy kind of color. And I think one thing that I didn't like about it was that it didn't have any warmth to it, if I remember correctly. I think these powders are like $9. Okay, yeah, so it's $9. It comes in 5 shades. It says, this ultra smooth lightweight powder creates a soft blurred finish. This powder sets your makeup in place with no flashback, no fuss. Each formula is crafted to complement a wide range of skin tones and undertones. Whether you're after a universal translucent veil or a shade that matches your complexion, there's a soft blur for you. Designed with mess-free packaging, which is not true because I'm making a mess. Perfect for on-the-go touch-ups. Use it to set your makeup or bake for a longer wear. Either way, this breathable powder melts into the skin for a naturally soft, focused finish. And the matte finish supposedly lasts all day. lightweight, breathable, mess free, no flashbacks, sets makeup in place. Now it feels like the makeup is set. I'm gonna use a darker shade for the rest of the face. I just wanted to use this lighter shade, which is light 020, and that's the nice chocolatey shade, very chocolatey. So far we looking good. I'm gonna use this CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Finishing Powder and Snickerdoodle. I think the last time I used Sugar Cookie, and we're gonna use Cinnamon Roll, which I used before. I want to put a little bit of brightness under the eyes. This has like a pinky kind of color. I never used this shade before. Okay, let's see what it does. I like this powder. It does have like a little bit of pink, so I like that. And it gave a little bit of brightness. Do you see that? These are really good. I have all 4 of the shades of this CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancing Powder. I love it. It's actually really nice. And what I like, and I wish I was gonna have this foundation on longer, is that so far the skin is looking really good. This brush right here is the Morphe E51, just in case somebody is gonna ask me. And then I'm gonna use this one, Cinnamon Roll. Just a little bit of, this is supposed to be like a finishing powder, but I like it to just go over the areas where I have like the darker products or the lighter products, and then I'll use it at the end if I need it to give me like a little more dimension or like a little more of a glow to the skin. But it's good. Nice. So that's what we got so far. So far we're looking really, really airbrushed. I'm gonna take this Sigma E45 blending brush and I'm gonna mix these 2 shades and go under my eyes. Can we see that? All right, I'm gonna go into this color and this color because it's really not dark enough. Like, you don't see it. I'm gonna use a white pencil in my eye. This is the About Face pencil. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it does not. But I like a white pencil in my waterline. Sometimes I'll use pink, but to me, pink make me look sick. I like the way the skin is looking so far. It looks very blurred. It does not look like we put a balm on. It looks like we have just regular foundation. I like it so far. We're gonna add some blush from one of these Essence Radiant Light face palettes. I really like them. I think that they are actually really, really pretty palettes. We're gonna use the lighter one today. I don't know why I like the lighter one better than I like the darker one. Maybe I'll use something from both palettes. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. First of all, I wanna see if this bronzer is gonna be a bronzer for me, because I was looking at it and I was like, I don't think so, but it actually might work. Let's see. Does this bronzer actually give some definition to the face? Because I was like, I don't think that this is gonna work. But then I swatched it one day and I was like, maybe it does. Can you see that? I think we can. I think it's actually looking pretty gorgeous. Look at that. I did not think that this bronzer was gonna do it, but I see it. And this is dark. This is a shade darker foundation, right? Because we thought that the foundation was like a little dark. So yeah, I think that we may have something. Now, I think that Essence could definitely use one palette like a little bit deeper, but so far, I think I see this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. That is actually pretty. So far, so good. I missed filming, guys. I really missed filming. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I missed being here with you guys. And I think I got my internet fixed. I think. So we're gonna see. Coming soon. We're gonna try to do a live and see how that goes. I'm excited to go live. I've been wanting to do it for a minute. When I tell you it took AT&T 2 years to, I think, finally get my internet right. And I think it's because the technicians don't know what they're doing. So this particular guy actually knew what he was doing and he wasn't afraid to do the work. I'm thinking that this skin is looking really pretty. Let's try the nose. That's usually how I really know. Let me use this brush right here. Now, because this powder is like a little bit light, you have to build it up, but I see it. And I think that it's actually looking really, really pretty on the skin. I did not think that this was gonna really do something for my skin tone. I'm impressed with this Essence. I'm really impressed. Nice, very nice. Okay, so let's do blush. I'm gonna take old Morphe E53 I'm gonna go into this pink, like reddish pink. I think that's pretty. That is actually really, really pretty. Nice. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna go into the lighter palette and I'm gonna go to this shade right here and just put it here. That is actually gorgeous. I love both of the palettes. I'm gonna swatch the 4 shades for you guys. I want to tell you what the formulas are like. So let me do that. That is gorgeous. Let's do a highlighter. I'm gonna use this bronzer as a highlighter. Let's see what it does. See how that is just giving us a little bit of glow from within. And as much as I'm rubbing on my cheek, like really just going in circular motions with the highlighter. Sometimes when you do that with certain highlighters, your face, your cheeks, your pores, they just do all kind of things. I love that. That is beautiful. And that's the bronzer from the lighter palette. This is so good. Do we want a little hint of the gold here on our nose? Okay, so let me tell you what I like about this. You see how I could take my brush and get the highlighter to show up on my nose? I love that. That's like a little button nose. I love it. A lot of highlighters don't do that. A lot of highlighters, like you have to go in and use your finger to get it to show up on your nose. So for me to be able to get this gold shade, this pretty gold shade right here, to show up on my nose, I'm like super excited. That is gorgeous. And I'm gonna leave the nose like that because I like highlighter on my nose. I'm gonna put that highlighter in my inner corner because I like the way it's looking. I know that we got pink going on, but I like the way this gold is making everything stand out. Do you see that? Ooh, I have some thoughts. I'm gonna put the mascara on the lower lash line. Okay, we're gonna try this Sky Tubes on our lower lash line. I like that. There's so many lip products out that I like right now. On my lips, I have this Cocoa Kind lip balm on in the shade Be Brave. I love it. It's just as good as my Ole Hendrickson. I'm gonna try, I have Chocolate Brown and Naked Blush, which is like a pink. So we're gonna try that one. So I'm gonna wipe this off my lips. See how moisturized the lips still are? I'm gonna take this and just go over my lips with it. Whatever's on it. It could be concealer, it could be powder. So these retail for $34. It's a two-sided product. Lip liner on one side and lipstick on the other side. And when I tell you, I did not realize that they were long lasting. When I used it in the last video, I was like, I think this might be long lasting because it gave a nice tug to the lips. Well, it's definitely long lasting and I love it. I had to get 2 more shades. So this is what the lipstick looks like. It's not a lot of product, but it's Pat McGrath. So what can you expect? This is the Pat McGrath Lip Sculpt and Shade Contour Duo. And I want to say this comes in 8 different shades. And this is what the liner looks like. Now, I don't know if this liner is going to show up on my lips. I doubt it, but we're going to test it out and see. So let's see. So I think that, oh, actually, I see it. It might do something. When you put this on your lips, it does dry down and you feel it. Like when I'm going over it now, it's not as smooth as it was because it's drying down. I had used the last shade, which was Flesh 3. And I ate dinner. I think I was kissing and my lipstick was still on. I was like, oh, is my lipstick still on? He was like, yeah. I was like, I love it. That is so good. And this is called Naked Blush. Naked Blush. This is so pretty. Look at that. I love it. That is such a good nude. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of the liner on. I really like that. I'm gonna take this Jelly Job from NYX and put it on my lips. I'm gonna let that dry down. Let me do the setting spray now. So I actually like the way this makeup is looking. This is a cute little nozzle. I don't know how it works. Now, I saw Nikki LaRose talk about this, and she said she loved this setting spray. I don't know. Can you see that? Like, I don't know why I can't get it to work. Like, I don't know. It's not. Oh. Okay. Definitely a nice mister. It gives a lot, though. And it's weird because it actually smells very similar to the Fenty setting spray, but not as much. Wow. Okay. We gave a good spray. I think I sprayed too much. Yep, because it's... Oh, shoot, wait. Okay. So I'm back. That's what our face is looking like so far. Very matte. I know this is like a heavy lash for this look, but this is what I had close by. So I'm gonna put this Jelly Job lip gloss on. This is a very, very nude lip. I could probably put a darker liner on. I'm gonna show you what the liner from this chocolate brown looks like. Maybe we can just add a little bit of this liner. Okay, that's the lipstick. It's very dark brown, and we're just gonna put the liner on from this, just to give a little more definition to the lip. So that's actually perfect. Because I have darker lips, I usually like a darker liner. You can definitely feel a dry down of these Pat McGrath lip duos. You can feel, when I say dry down, like, because they're long wearing, you can feel it like lock on your lips. So I like that. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. This is Jelly Job Jelly Icing by NYX. This is our finished look. Okay. This is our finished look. I think the makeup looks actually very gorgeous. I have not had a bold, first of all, I haven't had makeup on in over 2 weeks, and I think everything looks really, really pretty. I have these little teeny earrings, one that I've been rocking from Amazon. I think they're super cute, and they serve the purpose when you don't have your makeup and stuff on and you don't have a bunch of jewelry on. At least you have something in your ears. One of my favorite lip gloss formulas this year are the Jelly Job from NYX. So I really love this, and I'll have everything that I used on my face, guys, listed and linked below. I'm just going to give you quickly my thoughts on these products. Some of them are first impressions, some of them are second chances, some of them we just been testing, but I haven't had a chance to wear makeup in like 2 weeks, so I'm just re-familiarizing myself with these products and getting my thoughts. So hopefully you guys love this video, you love this makeup look. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this makeup. I will definitely have these lashes linked. They're a lash from Amazon. I want to say they're the B13s if I'm not mistaken, but I will have a link listed in the description box. So let me get started and be quick about this, because we have quite a bit of products that I did not plan on using all of these products. But I'm gonna start with this Catrice Soft Blur Powder. I have the shade Deep and Light and they're actually really good powders. Now this powder is a very dry formula. It's very blurring, but it's very dry. So if you have a like matte kind of formula, you definitely don't want to use this powder because it's very drying, very mattifying. It is blurring, but it's not good for a regular foundation, especially if you have oily texture skin like I do. You don't want this on a matte foundation. It would just be too dry on the skin. So originally I was going to take them back. I think I said that during the video because I felt like the formula was super dry, but it actually looks beautiful on the skin today. Everything looks really good. I'm impressed on how the skin is looking. It looks very pretty. This is my more textured side, and it actually still looks good. Now I do see like a little bit of texture, but none of us have like baby smooth skin. I know I don't. So I'm always looking for a primer that's gonna do something. So I use the red primer, which is the Gripping Perfect Glow Primer on my forehead. And I use this one in my like T-zone and all of my areas that are textured and need some extra like pore filling, and I like these formulas. I think this is nice. Now I have not worn this out in hot heat. I plan on going out one day this week and I'll give you an update on how the makeup lasts after wearing it all day, but I haven't done it yet, and I don't like to tell you guys anything that I have not tested out. We're gonna make that happen really soon. I'm just playing catch up in my house now. I want to get my house in order. My house is a wreck. I've been running in and out of town like for the last 3 months, and my house is a wreck. So I want to put my hands on everything in this house. We had 4 shades of this Bobbi Brown crystal eyeshadow stick. We had Brilliant Pink, Brilliant Bronze, Brilliant Violet, and Brilliant Honey. And they are supposed to be like long wearing. I mean, I guess it might be. I feel like they smudged. They don't look like the stripes that I put on my hand, so they definitely do move. I see like a little bit on this finger, if you can see that. So, I mean, the formula is nice. The eyes look really pretty. I think the shimmer is really nice. If you like a shimmer, I think it's good. And it didn't move. Right now, it's 7:29, and I'm gonna have this makeup on at least until 12 o'clock. I gotta clean some stuff. I'm gonna cook dinner, and I'm running late. I will do an update after the 4 hours, because it's gonna be at least 4, maybe 5 hours that I have this makeup on, to show you guys how it's holding up. Right now, it's like 90, it's 87 degrees right now, and I'm not going outside. I got the air on in the house. We're gonna see how it holds up. I know I'm not going outside. That's the plan. I don't plan on going anywhere. I love the way this makeup looks. I love it with the hair. So we use the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Finishing Powder. I use the shade 520, which is Cinnamon Bun, and I use the shade Snickerdoodle. I think it's a beautiful powder. Like, I love this powder. That's what made me buy 2 more shades. So I have all 4 of the shades that it comes in. I love the formula. These are supposed to be dupes for Hourglass, and I plan on doing a side-by-side comparison. I have a lot of products that are like dupes, so we're gonna see if they really compare to each other, if they're really dupes. But right now, we're just doing this video to show you what is worth your money so far. These are worth your money. So are the powders from Catrice. Yeah, I'm loving the powders. I'm on the fence about these right here. I think that they are nice. I think they look pretty, and I think that when I'm editing back, I'll feel differently. I think the formula was really nice. I like that they didn't break apart when I was trying to put them on. One of the other formulas that I tried, and if you watch the video, you'd see what I was talking about. I didn't like the formula. I didn't like the way it blended out on the eye. So this was good. It had the same wet, cooling feel, but it did kind of dry down and just give a really pretty eye look. I do like this. I think these are really good for like a one and done. If you're running out, it's last minute, and you want to just have something sparkly on your eyes, those are good. Make sure you keep the plastic cap, because I'm not sure if they will dry out. So far, so good. These Essence Radiant Light face palettes actually surprised me today. Why I was surprised is because I did not think that this bronzer was going to work on my dark skin, and with us having on a darker foundation, for it to show up and give enough definition on my face, like, this was a very just muted, like understated, beautiful look. Both of these palettes are really, really good. I would love for them to make one more deeper shade. I want to just swatch these 4 shades for you. This is a very buttery, smooth formula. It feels very velvety. This actually feels velvety, so this is the next shade of the blush. The powders are very smooth and very pigmented. That is actually gorgeous. It has a nice amount of luminosity. That is very pretty. Then we have this one, which is not as velvety smooth, but it's very pretty, and it's just a little more subtle, so that's nice. Then this bronzer, which I have on as a highlighter on my cheeks, and I love it. This is so good. These formulas are really, really good. I don't have anything bad to say about them. For $11, you cannot go wrong. Are they dupes for Hourglass? I would say definitely, and much more economical than Hourglass. Much more pigment, and I don't have to worry about whether or not it's going to show up on my skin, which I was worried, but now we know. This right here is a beautiful gold. I'm going to swatch them side by side. So this is like a more bronzy color, which is very pretty. Then we're gonna go into this. I wore this in the last video. They're actually complementary to each other, because these two I could actually wear together. Then we have this pretty like burnt pink kind of color, just really, really pretty. They're all very smooth, very pigmented. They did not accentuate the pores. They look beautiful on the skin. Like, I am super impressed. And with this bronzer that I did not think was gonna work for me, I really am impressed. It gives like a reddy kind of look, but it gave a beautiful color on the face, and I really like it. So these are definitely worth your money. I don't know if I have anything that I felt like wasn't worth the money. Love these. You guys already know that I love them because I told you I bought 2 more shades. Like, it's long wearing. You could do a lot with them. You can drink, you can eat, you can kiss, and it's still on your lips. So I really like it. The packaging, it looks luxe, but it's just inexpensive plastic. It's not heavy. It looks luxe. It feels luxe. The product feels like a quality product, and I really like it. So I got 4 of the 8 shades, and I don't know that I would pick up any more, but this is really, really beautiful on the lips. I can't wait to swatch all 4 shades for you guys together so you can see what they look like. We use these from e.l.f. Okay, I have 2 shades. I think one of them fell on the floor. They're really nicely pigmented. If you are a person that does not like a super bam in your face blush and you want to be able to build it up, because I believe that these are buildable. They have a nice dry down, but they're not completely dry, but they blend it out really nicely, and I could see you being able to build it up. I think they're really, really gorgeous. For $7, you can't beat that. Like, this comes in, I want to say 8 shades, and I bought 2 of them because I wanted to try the formula out. I think the formula is just as good as the bronzer. The bronzer, which is right here, I have 2 shades of the bronzer now, and I'm really happy with it. First of all, we had a deeper color foundation on today, and for this bronzer to show up as much as it did and blend out as effortless as it did now, with a drier formula foundation, this, you had to put a little elbow grease into it, like really work it into the skin, but this is gorgeous. It's long lasting. It does not accentuate the pores. I didn't see where it like went away during the day. Like, it was good. So I like the formula of the e.l.f. bronzer and the e.l.f. blush. This right here, Morphe, the Flickering Sands palette, it's a really nice palette. Great for every day. It has so many pretty bronzy shades in it. Like, you could do so much with this palette. It's like $22. It's definitely worth it. The formulas are buttery. I didn't even say anything about any fallout, so it was not any fallout. It just looked beautiful on the skin, very pigmented, and it gave us this beautiful glam, and I love it. The Laura Mercier Translucent Hydrating Setting Spray. This is a beautiful setting mist. This is $34. Look at how matte my skin looks. Now, I don't know how long this is going to last. We definitely going to test this out this week to see how it is working on the skin in hot, humid weather. So far, it looks really good. It gives a very matte but comfortable look. It's not a super, super matte look, but it did give a matte, like it sucked everything out the face, but it still looks beautiful. And I just added like a little more highlight just to get a little more glow because it was really mattifying. Maybe I put too much on, but you definitely want to use this as your last step. You don't want to incorporate it in your face like twice. Like, you don't need that. But then again, if you have super oily skin, then you could use it twice and kind of sandwich your makeup together and you should be good. Now, we did use the Hard Candy Glass on Lock Setting Spray to melt our powders. This was good. And what I like about, let me see. Yeah, what I like about, so you know what? What I like about this formula, now that I'm looking at my skin, I do see like, if you could see in there, like it's, I don't know, it's like a little splotchy, even on my nose. Like something is happening. I'm gonna give an update at the end of the video, but so far I think it looks nice. But I feel like I see dry, like where the powder is definitely super dry right here. Can you see that? And I think it's from this setting spray. So what I was going to say was I thought that this setting spray dried down, but it didn't. The skin, it still looks good, but definitely in some spots I can feel that it's not dried down. So we're going to see how this and this works together. Nowadays, like 2 setting sprays is the thing. I don't know why, but that's what it's become. So that's what it is. Probably one of the most important things. This is the L'Oreal Tinted Balm Foundation in shade 10. It's really good for somebody that has normal, combo, and dry skin. It definitely feels like you have skincare on, as you set it, it doesn't have that emollient heavy feel anymore. It looks beautiful on the skin. I feel like I need a lighter shade. I think that this shade was like a little too warm for me, just a little too deep. It had a nice amount of coverage. It wasn't full coverage, but it was nice considering it's a tinted moisturizer, well, tinted balm that you could wear on your face at any moment. You could just put it on with your fingers. I think that it was really, really nice. So this is like $17.99. It comes in 10 shades. This is the second to the darkest one. So we're gonna try a lighter shade and see, but I like it. The Sky Tubes from Maybelline, really, really nice. I see what it did for my eyes. Like, it made my lower lashes look like I had lashes. It didn't clump. It gave length. It gave some volume. This is good. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky Tubes. Definitely want to try this. These concealers, like, I really like this concealer. I think it's really nice. For $6, you cannot go wrong with it. Now, have I tried some concealers that I like better? Yes. I feel like I see bags under my eyes, and it could just be because I'm tired, because I have been busy. But the under eyes look good. I think everything came out really, really nice. So we're gonna see how this makeup holds up. So I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I want to say that's everything that we use on our face. Everything that I use will be listed and linked below. On this cheek, I definitely see like some texture, but this is my more textured cheek. But I think that everything came out really, really beautiful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel if you've been here before and you have not subscribed. And if you can hype the video, I would love it if you hype the video. Yeah, like I said, everything that I use will be listed and linked below. I'll put another video on the screen so that you guys can continue watching. There will be more videos to come. It's going to be some update videos. I'm going to hopefully be able to do some lives. I plan on being home. Hopefully I am able to do so. The last time I was traveling, I wasn't able to film because I had people with me and I wasn't able to film. So this is what the makeup is looking like right now. It's right before the sun. Well, the sun is down already, but this is what the makeup is looking like. So I wanted to show y'all. It looks too dry for me. Like, I don't like a matte face like this. So I'm just sharing with you guys what the makeup is looking like. My mother says she likes it, but I don't love it. So I just wanted to show you outside in the daylight. Okay, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and my face has not moved. I went to the supermarket. Now, I didn't have to cook, but I did eat. So my lips, you can see like a little bit of the lipstick still on there, but I drank and I ate and it's still like a little residue of the lipstick on there. So I told you guys that it was long wearing. Now, as far as this eyeshadow is concerned, I can't really tell that it's still sparkling, but I think it is. So I don't know if I love these, but the skin has not moved. So right now, I had this makeup on since, I'm going to say 8 o'clock. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And now we're going to go take a walk so I can see if I can sweat this makeup off a little bit. And I'm freaking exhausted. So we're going to walk for like to the corner and back. And that's it. But it's raining outside. But the makeup looks really, really good. That setting spray, it actually really works. I'm impressed. The makeup has not broke up anywhere. Look at that. It looks so smooth. Nice. Now it's like too matte for me. You know I don't like matte makeup, but it looks good. All right, see you in the next check-in. Okay, so I had this makeup on for 9 hours. It is 4:16 in the morning. My skin is still looking almost exactly the same. And we see this green on my tongue is because I just took these drops right here. The skin is looking good. That setting spray, it did really good. Considering that we had that L'Oreal tinted balm on our face, which was very emollient. The skin is looking, this is 8 hours later and we walked outside. We took like a, what was we going for, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
45.
So we took a 45-minute walk after it rained, like about 1:30 in the morning, to see if the humidity would do anything to the face. But it still looks wonderful. So I just wanted to show y'all what I got going on. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I just wanted to show you that the makeup did not do anything different. The skin looks gorgeous. That primer has the cheeks looking very smooth. You know, this is my more smooth side, and this is my texture side, and it looks great. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.